Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 011, Arithmetic, Section 4.5, Problem 18. This is Section 4.5, Problem 18. It says solve the following. 22 is 8% of what number? So to solve a problem like this, first we have to turn it into an equation. And to make the equation, the key words are is, which will become an equals, and of, which will become a multiply. So 22 is becomes 22 equals. And then 8% of becomes 8% times. Yeah, it becomes a times. What number is unknown? So I just leave it as a variable, n. So now it's an equation. Now, if we actually want to solve this, I would prefer to write the 8% in its decimal equivalent. So I will make this 22 equals not 0.8, be careful, it's 0.08 times n, right? In its percent form, to make it a decimal, you have to take the decimal point where it's written, it's assumed to be after the 8, and move it 2 positions to the left. When you do that, you create a blank spot which you fill in with a 0. The decimal equivalent of 8% is 0.08. Now we can go ahead and solve this. What we have to do is divide the 0.08. So 22 divided by 0.08 equals n. Now, some math teachers will probably allow you to use a calculator to solve a division like this. And if that's the case for your class, what you want to do, enter the top into your calculator first, press divide, enter the denominator, which for this will be 0.08 equals, and you'll get the answer. Now, on the other hand, if your teacher will not allow you to use a calculator, just divide it out the long way. So, to divide it the long way, the denominator goes in front of the division symbol, 0.08, divide it into, and you put the numerator under the division symbol, 22. Now, to actually perform this division by hand, I cannot leave the decimal in the number in front of the division symbol. I have to move it as many places as I have to until it goes all the way to the right. And then move the decimal the same number of places for the number under the division symbol. So to make that 0.08 into just an 8, it's going to move 2 places to the right. So the 22 doesn't have a decimal written, but you can assume it's at the end. And if you move it 2 places to the right, you'll create 2 blank areas that you will fill in with zeros. So instead of 0.08 divided into 22, it becomes 8 divided into a 22 with 2 zeros. So now do the division. 8 divides into 2, it won't go, 2 is not big enough. 8 divides into 22, 3 won't quite make it. 8 times 3 is 24, so 2 is as close as you're going to get. 2 times 8 is 16. 22 minus 16 is 6. Bring down the next digit, which is a 0. Because next to the 6, it's written as a 60. 8 times something will be close to 60. Well, times 7 will be 56. 7 times 8 is 56. Subtract now, 60 minus 56 is 4. There's one more 0. Bring that down next to the 4. 0 with the 4 next to it is a 40. Now, 8 times something will be 40. Well, it's times 5. 5 fits perfectly. 8 times 5 is 40. 40 minus 40 is 0. You have a remainder of 0, so it went in evenly. So the answer is 275. 22 is 8% of 275.